Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 17th ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Bryant.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards.
The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Receiver makes the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Mustangs pick up enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Mustangs have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The sack sets up second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It will be first and goal right there. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Mustangs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. SMU 10, NC State 0.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 20. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, not quite through. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
NC State 0.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
NC State looking for a 4th down conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack.
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, SMU.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. NC State comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble to his left, using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hand on them. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Freeman. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, how about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Mustangs. This offense is still clicking. Quarterback flashing the speed and that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Why they got all the quarterbacks in the entire country? This guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this deep and begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down. NC State comes to the line quickly. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Escapes the sack. He's going to take off.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone.
Let's go.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
SMU.
The Mustangs line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Ponies. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. NC State comes to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Number 20 with the carry.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
NC State 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Fights off a defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Mustangs will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Eludes the rush. And he will be stuffed for no gain. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going.
Now, 4th down.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, SMU 38, NC State 14.
Oh, boys, we got this.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. To the inside. Sioux State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the... And they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 13, Celtic kicking away.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Good enough for first down yardage.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Got it.
Second down play coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff running right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They go with a direct snap. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Second down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.